Hello, hello, hello. It's Movement Yoga Morning with Catherine Cormier and Savannah. Savannah will most probably make an appearance, is my guess. But anyway, if you want to see anything specifically, please put it in the comments. If we don't get to it this week, we'll get to it soon. Are you ready, Kathy? Come on up.
People.
Excellent. How are you feeling today, Kath?
Feeling great.
Excellent. Well, you're looking great too.
Well, thank you. As are you?
All right. Well, let's bring hands on hips. Let's just march it. Start slow. Side to side. Let that march get a little bit bigger as we suspend on one foot. Do a slow kick off to one side. And low kicks, we can go a little bit higher. Maybe a lot higher, really, depending on how you feel this morning, where your balance is. Just checking it out. Big part of our morning practice is just a daily check-in. How do I feel? Where am I feeling? What am I feeling? Where am I feeling it? Now back to the ground as we rock it from side to side. And then finding your center. Now rocking it front to back as we lift the heels and lift the toes. Waking up those feet. I invite you to articulate your foot as you pick it up and lay it back down. As if you were laying down or pulling up a piece of tape from a surface. Inch by inch, millimeter by millimeter. Next time those heels are lifted, holding those heels up, could you lift those heels up a little higher? And higher. And higher. Now articulating the foot as we lay it back down. Now lifting up those toes. Could you lift those toes a little higher? Could you spread them a little wider? And then laying those toes down one at a time. Grounded through our feet, strong through our legs, long and tall through the spine. I'll invite you to bring one hand onto your heart, the other hand on top. Relax shoulders, a soft tuck of the chin. I'll invite you to set an intention for this practice, an intention for your day. It could be many things, something you're thinking about, something you're moving towards. It could be as simple as you're perfect, just as you are. Lifting the chin tall through the crown, hands by our side. Let's find our breath. Long, smooth breaths in. Long, smooth breaths out. As you breathe in, I'll invite you to find a full body breath, bringing the air to the top of your chest, the base of your belly, filling up each side waist, filling up both front and back planes of your body. As you breathe out, I'll invite you to start to engage your core as you draw the low belly in and up, concurrently lifting the kidneys in and out, squeezing a little more air out, most importantly with that core engagement on the exhalation, providing structural support for your back as we move through these shapes and sequences, like putting on a weight belt from the inside. To this deeper, fuller breath, finding the Ujjayi breath, slightly constricting the base of your throat, adding a slight sound and feel to your breath. And as we flow through our practice this morning, letting this Ujjayi breath, this victorious breath, this power breath, be a focus for your practice. The sound of which is often compared to the sounds of the ocean as the waves wash in and out. Now finding the tongue loop, tip of the tongue to the hard palate just behind the teeth. Keeping that tongue loop throughout the practice. Keeping our jaws relaxed and connecting front and back planes of our bodies. Finally, with your lips closed, adding a slight smile to your face. A Mona Lisa smile opening up the front of your throat so your breath has lots of room to circulate, refresh, and revitalize. Keeping all this, lifting the chin tall through the crown, I'll ask you to go sideways, Kathy, finding the front of the frame. Let's just start simple. Arms and shoulders as we inhale the arms out to the side and then overhead. Exhaling, hands back down. 2 more times like this, observing the natural rhythm of the shoulders as the arms elevate, the shoulders elevate. As the arms descend, the shoulders descend. 1 more time like this, breathing in, lifting up. Exhaling, hands back down. Feel free to grab a brick or two. We'll add a forward fold and a back bend, stationing those bricks in front of yourself. Letting an inhale, bring the arms out to the side and then overhead. Feel free to bring those bricks along. On the exhale, leading with the heart as you find a forward fold. Let an inhale, lift chin and tail. We could use those bricks to good effect as we arc the back. And then tucking the tail, tucking the chin, rounding the spine as you stretch out your back. Letting your next inhale bring you back up, finding your neutral spine, arms out to the side and then overhead. Exhaling, standing tall. 2 more times like that, breathing in, lifting up. Exhaling, leading with the heart as you fold. Let an inhale, lift chin and tail as we arc the back, really dipping back hard. Feel that stretch. On the exhale, tucking tail and chin as we puff back hard. Feel that stretch. On the inhale, arms out to the side and then overhead, finding your neutral spine. Exhaling, standing tall. 1 more to go. Breathing in, lifting up. Exhaling, leading with the heart as we fold. Let an inhale, lift chin and tail. Tucking tail and chin as we round it in, stretching out our backs. Inhaling, arms out to the side and then overhead. Exhaling, standing tall. I'll cue you back to down dog. Inhaling, arms out to the side and then overhead. Exhaling, finding your forward fold. Let an inhale, lift chin and tail. Now tucking the tail, tucking the chin as you ground down through the hands. Stepping 1 foot back and then the other, finding your down dog. And feel free to find the center of the frame. As we hold this down dog, I'll invite you to hold it in stillness. Long arms, long legs, long spine, deep, full breath. Despite the lack of overt movement, you're breathing, your heart's beating, your mind's moving. And by watching as your breath flows in and out, finding a little more space between each breath, each beat of the heart, each thought. Long, smooth breath in. Equally long, smooth breath out. As goes the breath, so goes the mind. Tail end of that breath, bending the knees ever so slightly, lifting the tailbone just a little bit higher, finding just a little more space in your low back. And then looking between the hands as you step or jump it to the front of your mat. Let it inhale, bring length when you arrive, arcing the back. Feel free to cap those knees. You could also grab those bricks. On the exhale, folding again, you could lower the bricks or catch the back of the shins as you traction yourself deeper. Inhaling, arms out to the side and then overhead, hands over head pose. Exhaling, standing tall. I'll cue you back to plank pose. Inhaling, arms out to the side and then overhead. Exhale, leading with the heart as you fold. Let an inhale, lift chin and tail. And then tucking the tail, tucking the chin as you ground down through the hands. Finding your plank pose. Finding a connection between head, hips, and heels. A line of strength running through the center of yourself. A line of strength that supports your attention. Despite the effort of the action and easeful quality to your breath. Long, smooth breaths in. Equally long, smooth breaths out. One of the elements that makes it yoga. Long, smooth breath in. Equally long, smooth breath out. Tail end of that breath, navel to spine as you lift those hips high, finding your down dog. I'll invite you to walk this dog as you bend one leg deeply and then the other. Grounding down through the opposite heel. And then freely moving back and forth between the sides. Stretching it out. Finding that mind-body connection that's always there. What do you feel? And where do you feel it? From this place of movement back towards stillness. Long arms, long legs, long spine. Deep, full breath. Tail end of a breath, bending your knees ever so slightly, lifting the tailbone just a little bit higher. And then looking between the hands as you step or take a jump front. Let it inhale, bring length when you arrive, arcing the back. Exhaling, arching the spine as we fold it in. Inhaling, finding your neutral spine, arms out to the side and then overhead. Exhaling, standing tall. Sun Sal B flow style. There's going to be a lot going on. Inhaling into tall spine. Keeping tall spine, finding your chair. Inhale and hold. Exhale, go lower, finding more strength in your legs. On the inhale, rising on up, finding a big back bend at the top. Open heart, open throat. On the exhale, a big swan dive over, leading with the heart. Let an inhale bring length as you lift chin and tail, arcing the back, either capping the knees or using those bricks. On the exhale, folding again, either lowering the bricks or catching the back of the shins as you traction yourself deeper. Now grounding down through the hands, cycling through your push-up. Inhaling into your back bend, and then back to down dog. Take your time, find your flow, follow your breath. Shoulder blades back and down, nice. And then back over the toes. Feel free to use those knees or not. It's happening quickly here. Flow style, feet together, right leg high to the sky. High on the left toes as we stretch out Achilles tendon and calf. Really lift that heel, feel that stretch, yeah. And now looking between the hands, pitching that leg even higher. And then flexing the foot as you float it on through. Landing it lightly, spinning the back heel down. Arms out to the side, and then overhead. Warrior one. And then riding your next exhale. Back to low lunge as you spin that back heel up. And then cycling through your push-up. Inhaling into your back bend. And then back to down dog. Take your time. Find your flow. Follow your breath. We won't spend much time here. Second side, flow style. Feet together, left leg high. High on the right toes. Yeah, really lift that heel if you can, Kathy. Really feel the stretch. Even more, even more. Can you lift that heel, that standing heel? Right there. There it is. There it is. Now looking between the hands, pitching that leg even higher. And then flexing the foot as we float it on through. Landing that foot lightly. Spinning the back heel down. Arms out to the side. And then overhead, warrior one. And then riding the breath back to low lunge. And cycling through your push-up. Inhaling into your back bend. And then back to down dog. As we hold down dog, either holding it in stillness, inviting your mind to still, or stirring it up as you walk that dog, inviting in more prana, inviting in more flow. And just to mix it up, there's that dog. Is she right there? There she is. That's Savannah, everybody. And now we're back to Kathy. From down dog, long, smooth breath in. Long, smooth breath out. Tail into that breath, bending your knees ever so slightly, lifting the tailbone just a little bit higher. And then looking between the hands as you step, jump, or slide your way front. Let an inhale bring length when you arrive, arcing the back. Exhaling, arching the spine as you fall. On the inhale, stay low, finding your neutral spine in chair pose, knees over toes. Exhaling, taking it lower. Inhale, rising on up, open heart, open throat. Exhaling, neutral spine, hands by your side. I'll ask you to face camera again. Hands find the heart. A light press of your thumb against your sternum as you line up each finger. Relax shoulders. A soft tuck of the chin. Ending our practice this morning, just watching as our breath flows in and out. And coming back to your attention. I'll invite you to touch thumbs to forehead. Your intention is in your thoughts. I'll invite you to touch thumbs to lips. Your intention is in your words. I invite you to touch thumbs to heart. Your intention, and stay inside Savannah. You're not going up. And just let it go for a second. Thumbs to heart. Your intention is in your deeds. Now stretching out your wrists as you roll your hands over. One hand on the heart. one hand on the belly. Any amount I invite you to bow, thanking yourself for practicing yours and offering our practice out to each other and to the world. The light within me honors and respects the light within you. And in this light, we are one. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you, Kathy, for practicing with me.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you at home. I'm not seeing a lot of people today, but I'm sure you'll tune in later or not. It's up to you. We do this for fun. And we'll see you all next week. Namaste. Have a nice day.